Hi, I'm Kelsey. I was in the care of Dr. Montgomery in 2013. I had come in for a routine exam and done a wisdom teeth extraction when we noticed that there was a little bit of a shadow on one of the x-rays that I had gotten. Dr. Montgomery then went in and removed what we thought at the time was a cyst, but actually ended up being what was then a very rare benign tumor called an ameloblastoma. It's really fun to say. We then had to kind of talk about what we were going to do as far as our plan of action, because if the tumor and all of the cells were not removed, there was a good chance that it actually could come back. And Dr. Montgomery basically ended up telling me that he thought that the best plan of action would be to basically remove my whole left lower mandible. Upon hearing that kind of news, I was obviously very upset and I did cry. And thankfully, Dr. Montgomery just very nicely placed his hand on my arm and said it's going to be okay. After I went through the first surgery, I was absolutely shocked at how okay it really was. And part of the reason that it was because Dr. Montgomery's staff was probably the most caring and wonderful people that I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. So then we decided our plan of action then was after the first surgery, we ended up putting a titanium plate in my jaw, and then we were going to have a second surgery where I ended up having a cadaver bone put in my jaw, and that would be the end of it. So throughout this course of time, the biggest difference that made for me was that I was approached as a friend, not just as a patient. I felt very loved, very taken care of. I had the most wonderful special bond with Dr. Montgomery too. He ended up being like a dad. He was very sweet to me, very loving and wonderful to my husband, and many times we'd come in and it was advice about our marriage or life in general, and now our baby. And so it was one of those experiences that I will never forget, and as crazy and as bad as it was, I'll cherish it forever. And I would tell anybody that's looking for somewhere that they need to go to do something as easy as a wisdom tooth extraction that this is the place to come. But if you have to come for really big scary things too, this is the place that you want to be.